Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day before we begin the video. Please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. General Hospital spoilers reveal Port Charles is holding its breath as danger looms over two of its most polarizing figures, Rick Lansing, Rick Hurst, and Sonny Corinthos, Maurice Bernard. A double dose of life or death drama that could leave Molly Lansing Davis, Kristen Vagenos, caught in an impossible bind is coming into view. Rick is barely clinging to life after that brutal car crash, and Sonny's ticker is ticking louder than ever. Could this be the end for one, or both, of these brothers? Rick's eyes may have fluttered open after that horrific accident, but don't start popping the champagne just yet. Word around the hospital corridors is that he's far from stable. Whispers of a blood clot, stroke, or internal bleeding are swirling, any of which could send him crashing back into a coma, or worse. Molly is already on edge, praying her dad pulls through, but the universe might have other plans. If Rick takes a sudden nosedive, she could be left grieving the father she has just started to reconnect with. Will Rick defy the odds, or is his time running out? Across town, Sonny is playing a dangerous game with his own health, and it's about to catch up with him. That heart surgery he's been dodging. It's not just a suggestion anymore, it's a ticking time bomb. The stress of his empire, family feuds, and whatever Jen Sidwell, Carlo Rota, is cooking up is piling on like a freight train. Spoilers say the mob boss could collapse under the pressure, his heart finally giving out just when he least expects it. Sonny has been living on borrowed time, and if he hits the ER alongside Rick, Port Charles might lose two legends in one fell swoop. Is this the wake-up call he can't ignore? Here's where it gets downright Shakespearean. What if Rick's fate intertwines with Sonny's in the cruelest way? Picture this: Rick is on life support, clinging to a thread, while Sonny's heart fails, leaving him in desperate need of a transplant. Doctors drop the bombshell. Rick's heart could save Sonny. Molly's world would shatter, forced to decide whether to let her dad go to save her uncle, the man she's had a rocky road with at best. The guilt, the grief, the impossible weight of it all. It's a nightmare no one saw coming. Will Molly pull the plug on Rick to give Sonny a fighting chance, or will she cling to hope for her dad? If she chooses Sonny, what will become of her relationship with Christina? Rick Lansing may think his latest move has earned him a breath of fresh air, but the noose around his neck is far from loosened. If anything, it's gotten tighter. General Hospital spoilers tease that Rick's recent power play, which temporarily gave him the upper hand, is about to backfire in ways he never anticipated. And while he's scrambling to stay afloat in a sea of secrets and betrayal, Sonny Corinthos is treading dangerously close to his own downfall. It's a battle for control, but with so many enemies circling like sharks, neither man may emerge unscathed. Rick has always operated in the murky grey areas of Port Charles. Never quite a hero, never quite a villain, but always plotting with one eye on redemption and the other on revenge. His reemergence in town brought with it a tidal wave of questions. What does he want? Who sent him? And is he truly working alone? Recent interactions suggest Rick may be tied more closely to Cyrus Renault than he's letting on, even as he insists he's trying to make things right. But his attempts to appear clean have only made people dig deeper. Laura Collins, ever the vigilant mayor and devoted mother, has picked up on Rick's inconsistencies. With Cyrus still whispering threats and manipulating people from the shadows, Rick's proximity to him is more than suspicious. It's damning. Meanwhile, Rick's feud with Sonny is simmering. The two have always had a love-hate relationship rooted in family trauma and jealousy. For a while they kept their distance, but the recent threat to Sonny's empire has brought Rick right back into the center of his orbit. Rick's public denouncement of Sonny and his subtle influence over some of Sonny's disgruntled allies is part of the orchestrated effort to dismantle Sonny's organization from the inside. If so, Sonny is dangerously late to realize it. Jason Morgan and Dante Falconeri have both tried to keep tabs on Rick's movements, but he's slippery, careful, and always 3 steps ahead, or so he thinks. The bigger question looming over Port Charles is whether Rick is playing both sides, trying to outmaneuver Cyrus while also undermining Sonny. If so, he's walking a razor-thin line. Spoilers tease that someone is about to expose Rick's involvement in a critical deal that may have led to the near-fatal ambush of one of Sonny's shipments. While Rick is busy spinning stories and trying to keep his tracks covered, someone close to him is collecting evidence. And they're not loyal. Whether it's Ava Jerome, always looking for a bargaining chip, or someone unexpected like Molly Yancing Davis, digging into her father's actions for personal reasons, the walls are closing in. And when they do, Rick may find himself backed into a corner with no good options left. But if Rick is headed for disaster, Sonny isn't far behind. The once untouchable mob boss has been making erratic decisions since losing control of his family and struggling with power shifts in Port Charles. Carly has distanced herself, Nina has betrayed him, and his trusted inner circle is shrinking. His temper is back, his judgment clouded, and now, with the possibility that Rick has been feeding information to his enemies, Sonny could be walking into a setup. Spoilers indicate that a planned meeting at the docks is a trap, and Sonny may walk straight into it. Whether it's law enforcement or one of his underworld rivals lying in wait, the consequences could be catastrophic. As for Rick, he's increasingly isolated. Even his daughter Molly seems wary of his motives. After years of lies and manipulations, she's learned to be cautious, and she has every reason to be. Rick may believe he's doing the right thing, but he has a long history of convincing himself his worst actions were justified. Now, with the stakes higher than ever, his ability to control the narrative is slipping through his fingers. And with Jordan Ashford circling and Alexis Davis watching from a distance, hoping to protect her daughters from Rick's chaos, there may be no one left to shield him from the consequences. Sonny, meanwhile, is facing his own reckoning. The emotional fallout from Mina's betrayal is still fresh, and his grip on the mob world is weakening. Dex Heller's loyalty is in question, and with Michael Corinthos keeping secrets of his own, Sonny's power structure is no longer as solid as it once was. If Rick delivers one more blow, if he manages to leak the right information or orchestrate one final takedown, Sonny could be finished. Or worse, he could snap in a way we haven't seen since his darkest days. There's a storm brewing, and Rick may be the match that lights the fuse. General Hospital spoilers hint that the next few weeks will be a critical turning point. Rick will be forced to confront the full weight of his past, not just from Cyrus or Sonny, but from those he's hurt most. And while he tries to spin the truth and play both sides, someone is preparing to end his games for good. Whether that means Rick lands in prison, disappears entirely, or is taken out in a more permanent fashion remains to be seen. One thing's for sure. He's running out of time, and the people he once manipulated are no longer willing to play along. As for Sonny, the fall from grace could be just around the corner. He's lost allies, burned bridges, and made enemies of friends. If he doesn't pivot soon, if he doesn't uncover Rick's role in recent events before it's too late, he could find himself outnumbered, outgunned, and out of luck. Will he realize the trap in time? Or will Rick's gamble finally pay off, bringing both men to the brink in a showdown no one saw coming? Stay tuned, because in Port Charles, secrets never stay buried for long, alliances can crumble in an instant, and every move could be the one that changes everything. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our YouTube channel for more update news.